Hey guys, we're back here at Taffington Boathouse, and per usual, that means we're going to be talking about a new weapon. I teased this on Sunday? Saturday? I don't remember. It was a screenshot of it's going to be the Select Power Bow. So this is a weapon that DePolari, you may know him for his texture mods. Yeah, we were talking about stuff, and he brought up the idea of a power armor a bow mod that was meant for power armor. Because there are bow mods around for Fallout 4, but there isn't one that's like specifically made for power armor, and that's what we're going over today. So here's some shots of it in classic, I guess now classic fashion. So yeah, we have just, you can see it's the bow. It's big, it's bulky, it's made of metal, probably weighs a lot, and it's kind of it's pretty brutal, as you can definitely tell by the size of the arrow, or I've been calling it a bolt in game because that's no arrow right there. I think more of like a crossbow bolt, but like huge, and it's pretty intense to get struck by that thing, or rather impaled, basically. So yeah, the bow is pretty intense to use. So that right there is one demonstration of how it looks. I made it to where there's different pieces you can put on it. So here's a shot of, at a workbench. Ignore all the extra stuff that's around. We're only focusing on a few things. All the other stuff is kind of, I got to clean it up and get rid of it. I just haven't done that yet. So here at the workbench, there are arms, bows, and what's the other thing? So I'm not actually at the workbench. I'm trying to think right now. There's the arms, the bow. There's also the string, as well as the bolt type and the grip. That's the one I was missing. So you can change out some pieces. I only made 4 of each. So like there's 4 grips, 4 sets of arms, 4 sets of bows. Like the giant bow arm. The arms are just like little pieces that connect the grip to the bow part. But yeah, I only made 4 sets of each because I didn't want to overcomplicate it. It was already hard enough making it all work, which is what I'm going to get into right now. So one thing I wanted to do, well, actually a couple things, is when you have the bow, so when you use it, it actually bends under the tension of the string. So I guess I'll stand over here. So here it is in its just normal state, but when you pull on it, not only does the string move back, tree shadow getting in the way, but the whole arms and the bow pieces I mentioned bend with it too under the tension. It's kind of hard to showcase in game, so here's a shot of demonstration in max of what it looks like. So that's one of the big reasons why I didn't tease this mod at all. I just kind of suddenly it's mostly done. Is because I wanted that to happen, and in third person and in power armor, and I want it to work the way I want it to. Can it be done? And if it can, then I'll show you guys. And then here we are, where it was done. So yeah, it basically is pretty sick, especially in VATS. Oh man, this thing is so much fun in VATS. So another thing I wanted to do, so I mentioned there was a couple things I wanted to do. The other thing is when the arrow or bolt is traveling through the air, it needs to do that bendy effect that arrows do when they travel through the air. So it actually does that. It's pretty cool to see. So I guess here's some shots of using it in VATS, and it looks like you can see the arrow bolt thing traveling through the air and bending. And so yeah, that's kind of about it. So for the bow, right now, as I mentioned, we have some parts you can put on there. There's some there's going to be plenty of, you know, the usual texture options, and right now I'm implementing the alternate bolts arrows, like explosive or napalm or you know, stuff like that. But yeah, if you have ideas, let me know. But one thing, tomorrow I'm going to post a poll that's going to be going over how your thoughts are on this being a power armor only weapon. Like, should it just be power armor only? You can't use it if you're not in power armor? Or should it be like, you can use it outside of power armor, but it's heavily nerfed and a lot harder to use, for example? Or should it not matter and just make it available for all? So I'd like you to think over that overnight and then let me know tomorrow in the poll. So yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to cover, at least for now. And again, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments. I read all the comments. I may not react to every single one of them, but I read them all, every single one. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. I think that's everything I need to go over. If I have anything else, I'll put it in the poll tomorrow as well. So yeah, see ya.